All right, so Mayweather is in trouble again, okay? Mayweather is messed around and he's being sued, so over a palace, what they call Palestinian type of apartment that's built like a palace. He also, being sued for jewelry, luxury items. He also being sued for those things. So, at the end of the day, that's, when the money get low, then you start seeing dudes reaching. You start seeing dudes do things that they wouldn't have did. And in his situation, now these creditors on him. We heard what happened in Dubai with dude. So we heard what happened with Dubai. He said it wasn't true, that he was stuck up in Dubai. He didn't have the money, all that type of stuff. Remember, he's showing Eddie Hearn his bank statement, like, I still got money, and that shit be gone. He almost a 50-year-old man still spending money around like he a 20-year-old dude. Like, that's why I asked, you need all them cars for? What appreciation do you get from those cars? Unless they somehow appreciate. You know what I'm saying? You got that Rolls Royce. Let's say you pay, I don't know, $100 for it, just hypothetically. You sell it, you only get 50, 60 grand. Like, and to me, at one point, I guess it's cool when you're young to have all them cars. I just never really understood it. You know what I'm saying? Especially unless you're going to lease them. But yeah, the jewelry, the watches, he owed money for, gold he owed money for. They suing him left and right. And then after a while, they're going to be default judgments and they're going to just take it from him. Especially if he got his money hanging in the bank account, that shit is good as gone. That's good as gone, bro. And you see that from celebrities all the time. Run off with somebody's jewelry, run off with, these niggas be broke. These niggas be broke, bro. Unfortunately, that's just the word. And this come on the heels. Remember about a month or two ago, a dude wrote that article where he said Floyd was going broke. And people, I talked about it, and people was like, oh, me just hating on the black man. And they just making shit. They ain't making shit up, dog. You can tell the way he living, bro. You can tell the way he living, bro. And some of the goofy shit you doing down there at 50, trying to flex a stunt on Jay-Z, pulling money out your purse. Nigga shit just goofy. Maybe when you 20-something, early 30s, you do goofy shit like that. But as a grown man, you do goofy shit like that. Talking about I bought the biggest purse in the world. Goofy ass nigga. You 50 years old. I bought the biggest purse in the world. Nigga, what? Imagine if it's 1999. Nigga been to beat your ass talking about I bought the biggest purse in the world. That's another sign of a lame, goofy nigga that's always trying to keep up with these goofy ass trends. Niggas 40, 50 years old, 37 years old, wearing skinny jeans and putting a fanny pack on and putting that goddamn purse around their chest. Nigga, it's a purse. Oh, it's a purse. No, nigga, it's a purse. I remember I was doing a mentorship and I told the young dog, I was like, that's a purse, man. He said, well, purses don't go around your chest. I said, girls wear purses around their chest. I pointed to a girl right there. He thought, oh, yeah, nigga. All this shit they wearing is goofy, nigga. Them Balenciaga shoes, them Asics, them we would never, them shits is goofy, nigga. Kobe used to, yeah, them New Balance, trash. Asics, trash. I'm running them. That shit just trash, nigga. Like, these niggas dress so trash, bro. It's just the whole is goofy. Like, imagine putting a fanny pack on as a grown man, bro. Imagine putting that shit they put across their chest, that purse, they go like, niggas own purses, but don't own wallets. Like, let that sink in for a minute, bro. Like, this shit, I'm just looking at these niggas. Niggas will put on a dress before they put on a 3-piece suit. They'll put on a dress before they put on a 3-piece suit. This is wild, bro. This is so wild, man. This is so wild. And I just be looking like niggas just look goofy. Like they didn't fucking gentrify to homosexualize the hip hop community. Like these niggas wearing bell bottoms again. I mean, each his own, bruh. And they get money and they dress gayer and gayer and gayer. They dress gayer, gayer, and gayer. But yeah, that's all I was pretty much saying, bro. But yeah, man. Like when shit get like when you balling, you really ain't even paying attention who you owe, and that's why you got a CPA. Or if you in a relationship, you with somebody else, or you single, you balance your shit. You know, you set reminders on the phone. You do notes. You balance what all coming out, what we got, what we see. You got to make a balance sheet. After a while, to be honest, you will know. But if you in a partnership relationship, y'all got to sit down like every other week, every week, at least once a month. This is what we doing. After a while, you have kids, you probably want to get a financial advisor. You know what I'm saying? That way, vacations, shift, college, whatever you want to do for the kids. So, but regardless, as a single man, single woman, or together, you got to have a balance sheet. You can't wing it. You got to know what's coming in, what's coming off. I get extra, I do this. I throw this on the card, no, I get extra, I say this. You got to know what's coming. But once you really balling like that, bro, and you stop making expenses sheets, bro, it's going to be hard because you ain't going to know money get low until it hit you. So you might have Netflix coming out. You might have a Blockbuster coming. I'm joking about blah, blah. You might have, you know what I'm saying, a DoorDash little thing coming out. You might have Prime coming out. You might have all these things coming out. And, you're like, damn, after a while, let's say you miss a check or you get sick or something, so they fuck your check. And you find out, shit, I got $300 a shit a month coming out that I don't even use. I ain't watched Prime in this long or used it. I ain't watched Netflix this long and used it. I'm paying a Foot Locker membership, nigga. What? Like, you find out people overcharge. I was talking to somebody. They was talking about Verizon was overcharging them 2 years over $100. So they couldn't pay her the money back, but they prorated her. They prorated her that shit. So think about that shit for a minute. So you always got to be paying attention to your expenses, what you spending, emergency funds, you always got to pay it. You got to always sit down and put that together. Cause every so long that shit can change. But yeah, man, sometimes you want to get ahead on something or that's how some people save money. Some people save money who can't physically save the money. They just pay the bill ahead. So if your light bill $100, they pay $200. Next month too, they just keep paying over an extra $50. That way, if something happens, some people pay their rent up like that. Some people pay their car note up like, somewhere like they could. But you got to apply the principal on car notes and shit after a while. So that's another story for another day. But yeah, that's how some people do it. So it's certain business practices that work for you. I'm of kind of that, some cash, some investments, kind of more in those lanes for the most part. I like to save some cash or, silver, gold, something that you can touch and liquidate. Something that you can touch and liquidate. So, but yeah, for him, I mean, that's, niggas start, looking for money when they loan money and when niggas owe money. Nigga broke. And it's going to be an embarrassment for him to start liquidating all these houses if he ain't lost them already. Houses, cars, all that shit. But regardless, start selling that shit now before they take it. They gonna fucking take it. And when they take it, it probably ain't gonna be as much as you've been able to get it for. And people ask, well, CJ, why he just don't come back and fight Pacquiao? Because if he fight Pacquiao, Al Heyman get that money, bro. That's why he been doing exhibitions. If he fight Pacquiao, Al get that bread. Al get that bread. So, I think people don't really understand that Al get that bread. If he don't fight Pacquiao, that back end money go to Al allegedly. Oh shit. Yeah, that back end money go to Al. So that's why he won't do a real fight. That's why he do exhibitions to circumvent Al, to go around Al. That's why he do it. Ooh. That's why he do it, man. But hey, it is what it is, or it is what it ain't. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit on notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. I appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.